A few weeks ago, I had an idea. As many of you know, I've been trying to create an income for myself for quite a long time now. I've sold things on eBay, I've made YouTube videos, I've painted, I've tried various creative projects. Like many people these days, I've been looking for a way to earn a living that feels meaningful and authentic. Then I found myself thinking about loneliness. Not loneliness in a dramatic sense, but the quiet kind. The kind that can creep into life when people get older, when friends move away, when partners die, when the world gradually becomes smaller. I started thinking about all the people who have lived rich and interesting lives. Retired artists, gardeners, teachers, writers, academics, people with stories and knowledge and experiences that have never been written down. And I wondered whether there might be a place for a simple service based on conversation. Not care, not cleaning, not personal assistance, just conversation and presence. The idea was very simple. I would visit someone in their home for an hour. We'd have a cup of tea, a chat, and get to know one another as people. I imagined meeting someone who had lived through decades of change, someone with fascinating stories, someone I could learn from. I imagined weekly conversations that both of us might look forward to, so I decided to try. I wrote a letter introducing myself. I explained who I was and what I was offering. Then I walked around my local area and posted letters through the doors of a handful of houses. I remember feeling nervous. It's strange, really. I can upload videos to YouTube for strangers to watch, but putting a letter through someone's door felt so much more personal. I felt like I was offering a piece of myself. I wasn't offering a product. I wasn't offering a practical service. I was offering my time, my attention, my curiosity, and my company. And then I waited. I checked my phone. I checked my emails. I waited for a message. And nothing happened. No phone calls, no emails, no inquiries, nothing. Now, logically, I know that posting a few letters through a few doors is hardly a scientific experiment. There are many reasons why nobody may have replied. Perhaps the right people never saw the letters. Perhaps they weren't interested. Perhaps they were interested but didn't feel comfortable contacting a stranger. Perhaps they put the letter aside for later. The truth is, I don't know. But emotionally, I found myself feeling something I didn't expect. Embarrassment. I started questioning the whole idea. Was it ridiculous? Had I misunderstood what people wanted? Had I made a fool of myself? It's amazing how quickly the mind can turn silence into a story, and yet, as I've reflected on it, I don't think the embarrassing part was posting the letters. I think the vulnerable part was trying. It's easy to keep ideas safely inside your head. It's much harder to take an idea, put your name on it, and offer it to the world, especially when there's no guarantee that anyone will respond. I'm sharing this because I suspect many of you know exactly what it feels like. Perhaps you've started a business, applied for a job, written a book, opened an online shop, started a YouTube channel, or simply tried something that mattered to you. Sometimes the hardest part isn't failing. It's not knowing. It's waiting. It's hearing silence and trying not to interpret it as judgment on your worth. So that's where I am today. No dramatic success story, no happy ending to report, just a small experiment, a handful of letters, and a reminder that putting yourself out there can feel surprisingly vulnerable. Will I try again? Possibly. I'm not sure yet, but I'm glad I tried. And perhaps that's enough for now. Thank you for listening.